Hi, my name is Julie Britt. I'm a senior musical theater major, and I'm a senior musical theater major, and I will be singing "If I Loved You" from the musical Carousel by Rodgers and Hammersteins. And in this song, my character Julie Jordan is with Billy Bigelow for the first time alone, and they're in the woods, and he poses her with the question, "If you loved me," and she really does. So she's forced to think of it under imaginary circumstances.
Sorry. So let's get the difference between the recitative again and the aria proper, the song proper. So this is much more sort of conversational in the beginning. A little bit more conversational, a little more looser. Imagine, where is she when she's singing this?
So they're in the woods, off in the distance, and there's the faint sound of the carousel, far away, but they're really alone, and the stakes are high.
Okay. So is she nervous to be with him, or is she happy, or?
I think she's nervous, but she's strong. And
kind of
she's
excited. Yeah. So, and she's telling him this story. Why?
Well, he asks her, "If you loved me, what would you say? How would you act?" And she says, "Oh, well, she doesn't want to say that she really does, but
Yeah. So, she's making an analogy too between the work that she's doing and how confused she might get. Okay, so your vulnerability is nice because it's kind of general. Try to make it a little more specific, because the stakes are high.
Okay.
That she's trying to think of a way to say it without really saying it, right? Mm-hmm. So try again. Now, your breath, I think, is just a little tight. So show me a big breath. What? Did you hear that when she exhaled? Yeah, let's relax a little bit. Okay, bend over. Everybody do this. Just bend over a little bit. Now take a nice big breath. And the reason we do this is because your shoulders can't get too tense when you're bent over, and you can open your back a little bit too, okay? And then exhale. Doesn't that feel good? Breathing is so good for us, and we forget to do it. We forget that we are doing it. Okay, so another big breath. Because I feel like your support is a little tight, so your vibrato isn't quite as free as it could be. So just think of, when I work, just say the words to me in the beginning.
When I worked in the mill, weaving at the loom, I'd gaze absent-minded at the group.
Now sing it on pitch. When I worked at the mill, gazing at the loom, just sing it on pitch like you were speaking it.
When I worked in the mill.
Just one pitch. Pick one pitch.
Oh. When I worked in the mill, weaving at the loom.
But not a rhythm. When I worked in the mill, weaving at the loom, just really blah 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 blah. Just say it. Say it on pitch.
I'd gaze absent-minded at the roof, and half the time the shuttle would tangle in the threads, and the warp would get mixed with the woof.
Okay, now do it. When I worked at the mill, when I worked in the mill, weaving at the loom, just a little bit out of tempo.
Okay. When I worked in the mill, weaving at the loom, I'd gaze absent-minded at the roof.
Okay, a little faster. It's very hard for you to get out of this dum 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 dum.
Okay.
When I worked, a little more conversational. When I worked at the mill, so even if you're singing on pitch and in rhythm, it feels like you're talking
Okay.
instead of singing, right?
Yeah.
Try that. When I worked at the mill, just say it to us.
When I worked in the mill, weaving at the loom, I gaze absent-minded at the roof.
Okay, good, good, good. A little bit more of that speech quality in this Rich the Tea part.
Okay.
Okay, when I worked at a little bit lighter. When I worked at the mill, gazing at a little more talky.
Okay. When I worked in the mill, weaving at the loom.
Good.
I gaze absent-minded at the roof.
Good.
And half the time the shuttle entangle in the threads, and the warp would get mixed with the woof.
Good. That is exactly right. Now sing it out a little bit more, but that same quality.
Okay.
Okay? Because then when you sing, If I Loved You, it's a different quality. And we have that variety. We need that. One more time. So, and a little bit not... What are you going to do with your hands? So you're thinking about this, right? You know, well, you can play with your hair. It could be a, gosh, I don't know. Sing in the mirror and really think about how am I going to look when I do it? And what if this was a movie? What if somebody were filming me and I'm really Julie? Would I kind of hold onto a tree? Would I sort of play with the leaf a little bit? Would I kind of look down and scuffle because she's nervous? So really kind of invest yourself in imagining how the scene could look so that when you are singing it in an audition situation, that's all there.
Okay.
Because it makes a huge difference. Try again in front of me.
When I worked in the mill, weaving at the loom.
Nice.
I gaze absent-minded at the roof.
Good.
And half the time the shuttle entangle in the threads, and the warp would get mixed with the woof. If I loved you.
Now try. If I love. More of a rock. Release your breath.
If
Oh.
I
Give it a little bit of a sort of
love.
Okay. Taking a breath and really let me see your ribcage expand. So your voice is sitting on top of that.
Okay.
If I love you.
If I loved you.
Good, good. One more time. If I love you, really send it back there. Love you. Keep it going. Keep the air going.
Okay. If I loved you.
Nice.
But somehow I can.
Okay, so
see.
keep. Again, on that breath. But somehow I can see. You're sort of hairpinning a little bit with your breath.
Okay.
And I want it to be more consistent.
Okay.
Try that.
But somehow I can see.
Okay, so that. But some. A little more core in the sound if you can. A little more.
Okay.
But some. It's a little too airy.
Okay.
All right.
But somehow I can see just exactly how I feel.
Nice. Keep going.
If I loved you, time and again I would try to say.
Come on over here. Let's do this is my favorite piano thing. So, and you actually this is better. Okay, so lean up against here. If I love you. Okay, sort of a wall plank, but planks work too, but this really helps kind of connect. There's something going on. You're very tight here, but it's not connecting to your sound.
Okay.
You're holding your breath, okay?
If I loved you.
opening up. You're letting go a little bit of the breath, which is you're holding it, right? I think you need to find a resonance that's a little bit higher, and definitely figure out why you're so tight here, okay? So again, releasing this. If I, now just go, throw all your air out there. Yeah. If I love you, if I love you. Good. Time and again, I would try to say. Good. Okay, breathing in, back release. Air, 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 air. Good. Yes, use your air. That word. Go. Go. That's better. That's a word. The W is in ooh. Okay. Words. Allow that consonant to help you find a placement for this, which is try for higher. Okay. Just try that. Words. Somewhere. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Just lean on it. Let's do one more. Next phrase, leaning on the piano like this. Just lean, like you're a lounge singer. Yeah. Next phrase. What's the text? Yeah, so. Longing to tell you. Just lean on here. Longing to tell you, but afraid. If you're not leaning, you're holding up, okay? So really relax on the piano. Longing to tell you. Get that air moving, air. Longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. Better, good. I've let my golden chances pass me by. This is good. Okay, so you've opened up, right? You're finding more resonance, a little bit higher resonance. So all you need to figure out is how to get your vibrato to speed up. It's a little bit slow and wide, and that's definitely from breath tension, okay? So that's the only thing I would say you have to keep working on. Where are you in your education?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior, okay. Plenty of time. Thank you so much. Great job.